down. And we're live, and I'm sitting here singing. This is the wood where you get what, Raisin?
Wood, it's so good.
That is a fact, Jack. We are joined tonight by that dorky person. You!
Pointing down? Me? Or Raisin? Me? Oh, yeah, I am dorky. Okay, yeah.
No. Jockey Crow's
He was
here.
confused because you were supposed to say the other dorky person.
Oh, the other dorky person. Okay.
True. Yeah.
Raisin's here, of course. I'm here. Nobody else is here.
Nobody.
I got to think about some shit today. When did we make Memorial Day the 2nd, 4th of July?
What, fireworks and stuff?
4th of July Part 2? Yeah, why do we... Dude, it's a day about dead soldiers and people are cooking cheeseburgers and popping fireworks.
What says soldiers more than gunpowder?
No, actually, soldiers don't like fireworks.
Well, if they have PTSD that's that kind, then sure, not really.
My dad loved them. My dad fucking loved them, and he was in Vietnam. So there you go. But he loved them. But I know I do have a friend that's freaked out by fireworks.
It is kind of morbid how we celebrate Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's just weird how that happened. Because that wasn't always like that. Because I don't really remember as a kid Memorial Day being celebrated like this.
I remember having flags and going down to the little parade down the street. Sometimes there was a big parade, and there'd be like vets, and they'd come.
But it was all about the soldiers.
Yeah, there were like little kids that would like. The scouts would come through and stuff, and like anybody, like if the mayor had a classic car or something.
Tribute.
Yeah, I mean, it was always about Veterans Day. Like people would take the little flags to the graveyards and put them at the graveyard.
I mean, today I had people like coming on and say Happy Memorial Day. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to be happy?
That's like Happy Holocaust Day.
The Google thing is like all black right now. Like that's like all solemn. It's just solid black.
Well, that's the way it should be.
Yeah. But
people on TikTok all day. Every time I went live with somebody on the battle, they Happy Memorial Day, man. You're happy the soldiers died?
Well, they're celebrating the lives of the soldiers that.
No, they want to shoot goddamn shit. They want to shoot bottle rockets and eat fucking hot dogs. That's what they're celebrating.
Well, I like hot dogs.
I don't know. I was just irritated all day about this shit. By the way, I ate hamburgers.
What's wrong with some Nathans and some M80s? I like M80s.
They don't sell M80s now?
I don't know.
Hey, I think they stopped selling M80s like early 90s.
No, did they? They took all our fun away. What do the kids do now?
As a matter of fact, yeah, M80s was banned when we were like kids.
What about like the smaller ones? What are they? The M40?
Because I ain't gonna say I ever did it, but I did it. Like storming convenience store commodes and shit.
Oh, the cherry bomb the toilets. Don't do that.
Dude. Have you ever had a cherry bomb? They'll fucking Anyways, but taste something though, people. You don't have to have the M80 or the cherry bomb. You get some fire. You get enough firecrackers. You put them up in a big ass goddamn ball. Get you a pretty good long flint on it. It's a pretty good size of the ball.
Do they still sell jumping jacks?
I don't know.
The fuck are jumping jacks?
That's probably
just think about it. Think about it for a second.
It's a bunch of little firecrackers like that are small, but they like ignite each other. So
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you can make all firecrackers do that.
Yeah, but these are just little guys, and the charge goes down the center, so it's like a.
You ever let firecrackers go off in your hand? I have.
In my hand?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you open hand it will not hurt you. It may burn a little bit, but it won't hurt you. But you close that fist out, it's gonna fuck you up.
For like what would you launch in an open hand? You mean out of a tube?
A firecracker.
Oh, just like a one single jack?
Yeah, and bottle rockets are fucking easy. You just barely
Yeah.
hold them and they shoot out of your hand.
Yeah,
We used to have bottle rocket wars.
bottle rocket wars?
Yeah, I could. Me and Uncle Brother and all of them used to shoot each other with motherfuckers.
Back in high school, we would take the stick off and then just light it and throw it in a crowd.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah, you don't know where it's going, so I mean that's the whole fun of it.
Some years ago, we went and bought like a bunch of us, put it through and together and bought like a lot of fucking fireworks. And we had one of those things, you know, they did the big show, right? Well, but somebody fell over during the show.
Oh.
And you talk about a bunch of running motherfuckers. It was scary, dude. That shit was shooting up underneath cars. Everybody was panicking.
Yeah, we were shooting above a couple of times. Only one of our troops fell over. I shot the back of my house. I can't imagine the whole show tipping. Like when you have the multi-tube stuff.
Yeah, dude, this whole fucking thing. And it was like the whole time.
Shit.
It was like we were fucking, everybody was like panicking. But yeah, it doesn't happen though. Nobody got hurt.
That's good. Nothing caught fire?
Yeah, no. So, by the way, I don't know, you didn't know this, neither did you. Red-eyed, well, you may have known that last night. It was, I was down on tap, right? I had a kitty, right, in my hand. Everybody seen I had a cat last night. I had a kitten for 2 days, but I wasn't sure that I was going to keep it. What it was, my uncle brother went to the store, convenience store, and there was a bunch of people gathered around this pipe, and there was a bunch of kittens, really young kittens, stuck in a pipe. Gave me one, and I was taking. But I didn't give it to me. Like it was. I was gonna decide if I wanted to keep it or I was gonna, take care of it until I found it a home. Right. I was thinking about very seriously keeping it, but Nelson, he was not. He wanted to play with it. He wasn't trying to be mean to it, but he's such a big floppy fucker and clumsy, and he was slapping at it trying to play, and the baby was so little. I was afraid he gonna hurt it. So I found it at home today. Yeah, it was a pretty little cat, though. Pretty little cat. I was gonna name it Charlie because I was making the joke that it was a gender neutral name and I didn't want to assume its pronouns.
Charlie.
But Nelson was just too rough. Not being mean. He wasn't being mean. Did not want to hurt it. He wanted to play with it. He's too big, and she was too.
Charlie was my favorite Drew Barrymore character.
And Nelson's my homie already. Me and Nelson's tight.
Well, yeah.
Me and Nelson, he's my sleeping partner now, and he's crazy about me. So we're best buds now, so I can't get rid of him. I'm not going to.
The best dog ever.
Do I?
Miles is the best dog ever.
His name ain't Miles, bitch.
Miles.
God damn it. Anyways, I see we got people watching, but nobody's talking in the chat room.
Lurkers.
They're cunts. I hope they all fucking kids on the rear.
In the bushes lurking.
Yeah. Oh, so I heard another update on this. Another thing that came out about this school shooting. It's crazy. I mean, fucking crazy. So you heard about the mother, right?
Didn't he kill his mom before he?
No, I'm talking about he killed his grandmother, but mother of one of the students. Two of the students actually. They didn't get killed, but here's why. She was 40 miles away, right, from the school. She drove to the school when she heard about what was happening. She drove to the school. When she got there, the cops were still there outside waiting, letting the shooting happen. They put handcuffs on her because she's trying to run into the school because they weren't doing anything. She talks one of the cops. All this happens now. She talks one of the cops into taking the handcuffs off of her. Then she does sneak into the school, grabs her 2 kids, and get the fuck out. The whole time, the cops standing outside the school.
Policy has to change. It keeps happening.
This shit's crazy, dude. I mean, it's nuts, man. And I'm not blaming each individual officer. I'm not doing that. I am blaming the policy, but also
I'm
as a
blaming
person.
policy. I would
Yeah,
like,
but-
but I can't help but wonder: are these policies in place because we have such a litigious culture? If every
it
parent
is.
wasn't like,
Because here's the deal.
well, if you had done this, then maybe that would happen, and then this wouldn't have
I was
happened.
just
You
gonna
went
say-
in there, and that caused my kid to die instead of somebody else's. So I'm
that's
going to
what
sue
would
the
have happened.
department,
That's exactly what would have happened.
and I'm going to sue the school district, and I'm going to
I made this argument. Yep.
sue.
I made this argument the other day with
And
somebody.
when that started happening, ERs stopped delivering babies,
Yep.
and you're seeing differences. Like everything is more and more like nobody wants to do anything anymore. You pretty much
No, I would not. I would say A.
But
I think
hell.
that's going. I think you're going way too far, 006. I don't think that's fair to say either. Oh, at all. I don't think that's fair to say at all. But I do think it's a lot of what Raisin just said, because it is. Because if they'd have went into the school, there'd have been a problem. Because the way the world is, I mean,
Oh,
it's crazy.
I was on Top Chat. It did not show me that.
Yeah,
Hello, Adrian.
that's a little too much. I think
To a point, I guess.
I think he's being a bit of a bitch there. You're being a bit of a bitch. Crow, tell him I said he's being a bit of a bitch.
Agent, you're being a little bit of a bitch. Just a little bit.
No.
Give me a second.
Potato. Anyways, I do see the point, and I don't know if I could do that. I don't know, man. It's just a hell of a thing. The cops made a bad decision, of course. I mean, they said it was a barricade situation instead of an active shooting. It was an active shooting, of course.
Yeah.
Now, the mother did speak to some press over the weekend. She doesn't speak English, so I don't think what she said was taken. I don't think she meant how it sounded. Like when she said, I don't know what its reason was, but there had to be a reason. I don't think she meant it the way people are taking it, because I do think it lost in translation. I really do, because some of the other things she said, like those poor little babies, and she wasn't, defending him. She never said anything in defense of him. So I think that one sentence was kind of lost in translation. I really do believe that.
Mm.
And that's one thing that I've always found to be unfair, is how people automatically start attacking the parents. And that's already happened a bunch all over the internet. I blame that boy's parents. Some people are just fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are just fucked up, dude.
But then again, sometimes it is the parents' fault.
Sometimes it is the parents, I agree, but sometimes it's not.
Yeah, I will agree with that too.
And making it, especially right now, how can you make that assumption? It just happened. I mean, you don't really know the story. Nobody really knows the story.
Yeah. Well, if somebody is that disturbed that they're going to do something like that, you've got to wonder, like, yeah, I have a hard time not feeling like the parents played a role in it. Unless I hear stories of, like, that person was, they were attempting to get that child help, and the child was, I mean, some people can't be helped because they don't want to be helped.
Yeah. And some people are really good at hiding their problems, people.
Yeah, but this person was putting things up on social media.
But now, okay, yeah, well, the parents should have paid more attention. Honestly, how many kids are doing things online that the parents don't know about?
Yeah, and I'm not saying that they should have seen his social media. I'm just saying, if he's being so forward with it, that he's got all of this stuff on social media, he's probably not the quiet type. He's probably saying dumb shit around them too. I mean, some people can lead a double life, just usually kids that are that.
I'm not defending her, but I'm also saying that just not jump the gun.
I mean, it's rare to find an 18-year-old Ted Bundy that can lead that kind of double life and like fool his parents. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't say it can't happen. I said it's rare.
No, I agree. I concur. Anyways.
So part of that is still negligent. Like, if you're just taking your kid's word for it because you just want to believe your kid is a perfect angel, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
If you think your kid is a perfect angel, you're putting yourself up on a pedestal. Like, I'm the best parent. Like, no, there's...
Well, I don't
probably...
have any kids, but if I did, I'd be the best parent.
Okay.
And I do put myself on a pedestal.
You would be. You'd be the best parent you could be.
No, I'd be a horrible fucking parent. My kid would never shoot up people because I'd beat them to death. That was wrong. Anyways.
I get your point. I was
talking about before.
I want to know what Grandma's got to say because I found out.
Grandma dead, ain't she?
No, Grandma got shot, but Grandma got shot in the face and lived. He left Grandma to die, shot in the face, and she fucking somehow pulled through. I would love to know. Well, I hope Grandma's okay, and then I'd like to know what she has to say about the whole mess.
Yeah.
I would assume that he lived with Grandma, right?
I'm guessing. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Boop. I have no idea.
But what's sad is in 6 months, maybe even less, we're gonna forget about it. There's gonna be another. There's gonna be another like natural disaster, or celebrity, or political thing, and we're just gonna totally forget about it.
When was Sandy Hook? That wasn't all that long ago, and that was devastating for weeks. And to think that we can have something almost as big, and
well, it really is as big, though. It really is.
Whatever.
Do what?
I said it feels like it's just barely happened, and some people are just already like, meh, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the nature of fucking internet, man. I think the internet done that to us.
Something.
I do. I think the internet has like really
that instant gratification thing or something.
Yeah, and we see so much violence and so much bullshit on the internet that we get kind of immune to it. And I mean, it's like I remember when I first started getting on the internet and some of the shit I seen was like, God damn, oh fuck. Now I see it, it's like, okay.
I mean,
it's bad. It's horrible that we've come to that place.
I have highly conservative family members posted something on Facebook that said, I don't want to hear about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. I want to hear about the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. I didn't even know that was going on.
And already that's been done. Didn't they have like an issue with the juror? And
I have no clue, but I mean, it wasn't as relevant or televised.
Hush-hush. It was really bizarre how hush-hush that was. Like
it was very quiet, but yeah, that happened underneath the. Yeah, that happened a while ago, though. I thought
like a month. They wrapped that, and they were talking about having to. They almost had to redo it because one of the jurors lied about whether or not they had been a victim of SA.
But I will say this: I don't get the obsession over the Amber Heard Johnny Depp. It's a little too much. I mean, I get it to a point, but God damn, it's not like it's. I mean, it's a fucking. It's a defamation trial.
I know, but I think it's a lot more than that. I think that there are a lot of fellas out there that feel very unheard, very trapped. There are definitely a lot of guys who've had their lives and families unjustly taken from them by what they now see. Like she wanted to be a representative of domestic abuse, right? Well, in the end, it seems like she is the representative of false claims of domestic abuse. And a lot of young men and older guys, a lot of men in general who have suffered because of false claims are really invested in this. They want to see, I think they're all seeing their exes that screwed them over and they want this bitch to pay. I really think that's what you're seeing. And frankly, I hope that for once, guys get to see justice. Because if this shit comes back, and I don't even know how that's going to go.
This is not, but let's be real. Let's be real. This is Johnny Depp. This is not going to affect Tom, Joe, or Schmo in future cases. It's just not. This case is not going to make a difference for the regular dude.
Yes and no. If we are showing culture as a whole, we're not just going to buy your story wholesale. We are going to look into your claims, and if it comes back that you seem like you're telling bullshit, or maybe we take it to the next step. If they say that, like, maybe the next conversation to have, if a jury of his peers comes back with strong feelings about it, is to say, how do we reform specifically family court so that this doesn't become a lying bitch's silver bullet anymore? Because this is a very real threat.
It is.
Every man who's ever got married or had children, at the very least. And then there's plenty of guys who've just been looking for love and they're, doing their best. They fall in love and they fall in love with a crazy bitch who.
I just don't see it happening. I don't really see it making that much of an impact. I think it's a celebrity thing. I mean, I hope it does. I really do hope it does. I'm not being, Mr. Dickhead here. I really hope it does. I just don't think it will. Oh, it'll be a conversation for a short period of time. But just like you said, just like he said earlier about the other thing, right? We'll forget about it.
I think this is the kind of thing that I would like to see people springboard off of and take MRA from the dirty word that people sling it around as, and make it something you can be proud of again. Like, make it so, like,
because everybody's
stand up for my sons and my brothers and my friends, and not be.
Yeah, well, I'm not down with most MRAs. Most MRAs are assholes.
But I'm saying that doesn't have to be that way. That's because the only people willing to say that they're an MRA are generally the
assholes
at end of the spectrum. Like, other people are ashamed to say it because it's seen as a dirty thing now. Why is wanting men to have rights and to be heard on things that they have issues about a dirty thing? That's so fucking.
Well, it shouldn't be, but it should be.
I'm sorry that I good to see you around after last time.
I think in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case, if it actually goes in favor of Johnny Depp, people like males will be like, hey, I was sexually assaulted, or in either that case or like divorces and stuff like that. Like, oh no, my wife, even though she's a woman, and not, 90% of the time they get custody of the kids because it's the mom. Like, oh no, she beat the shit out of me. I didn't say anything because that's another problem.
Well, that comes from a very old religious type of thinking there, the mom thing. Which I do think in most cases, now most cases, I think the mom probably should end up with the kids. Most cases.
But if there's history of domestic violence against the father, and
the father should always get his chance and be heard. In a lot of cases, in most cases, he don't get to.
Nope.
Well, I think culturally, most cases they don't, because they don't want to admit they got the shit beat out of them by a woman.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, and that's the worst too, because a lot of those violent women that would beat the shit out of their husbands are also beating the shit out of their kids.
Yeah. That's true.
So the kids get left in the house with the angry bitch that's beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a right to be heard either. I literally had the judge in my case say kids don't have the right to be heard until they're 18. What the fuck good is that?
Yeah, that is some horse shit. The whole unfortunately, that is a very fucking thing. The old school train of thought that kids should be seen, not heard. And it is it's a shitty thing. My mom hates that. She hated that when, it's just weird. It's just weird.
A lot to learn from kids.
It's just weird, dude. But anyways, yeah, we got a lot to learn. We got a lot of, we really have a lot of growing to do. And I agree with you. We do need to get rid of the misogyny and the MRAs for them to take them serious. Because a lot of people in the movement are very misogynist.
Yeah, but at the same time, the feminists, far feminists.
Well, you can't blame the feminists for the misogynists now.
Well, no, but they're doing the same thing. Like, fucking Karens, like, oh, I'm a woman. I can do this. I can do that. You're a man. You can't treat me like this. Like, no, you're a woman. You punched me. I can definitely punch you back. That's not misogyny. And
but that's not what we're talking about, though.
Yeah, I know, but that's just an example.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that.
I wonder if it's not going to take mothers and sisters to stand up and actually say because okay, call me you know what I mean? I'm not a misogynist for saying that if my brothers or my sons ever fall on hard times, I'd like to know that they're not going to be turned away from every shelter, that there is an alternative for them, that they'll be heard in family court and they'll be listened to and believed just as much as any woman. And that they have just as much right. You have a lot of fellas now where they're the stay-at-home. Mm-hmm. Tell me that if that's the way we reverse it in society, can you actually say they belong with the mother if it's the father who's giving them their baths? That's what most of the law says now, and that's the right direction, in my opinion. Whoever's doing that routine cares.
Well, the sad thing,
that bond, that trust bond with the
sad thing, it all comes down to guys being taught that we can't show them weaknesses. You ask 9 out of 10 men, who do they call when they get depressed? They'll tell you, nobody. I don't call anyone. I mean, I just deal with it. And that's fucked up. It really is. It's fucked up that we bottle that shit up, but we do.
Man, it's not human. It's not we live, that's a remnant from a society where it's the guys expected to get up and be a robot, that no matter what's going on in your life, you've got to get up and you've got to hit that 9 to 5, or you've got to hit that bag, whatever it is, you got to go punch that clock because you have to keep it's on you. You don't get to call out. Your wife was home with the kids. There was no second income back then. Things have changed. That shit has got to go. If I can have a day where I'm allowed to be emotional and fucking take the day off of work and people don't think anything of that, why can't a guy have an emotional day? Y'all have fucking emotions too. That's why y'all die sooner, have nervous breakdowns, and can't fucking function and have to retire early. It ain't right. It's
well,
not
it's
my sons, and I certainly don't want any Amber Heards.
It's the same with about anything, because here's the problem with a lot of things. Yes, there's been a lot of misogyny and stuff, but just say with other problems in the world, if a man says the other problem, the man is being mistreated, or the white guy's having problems. Seriously, if we open our mouths and say here's our issue, we're fucking criticized and told we're being bad for that.
Yeah, that kind of seemed to come in with really hard with the Oppression Olympics. Everybody wants to compare, which is the most unhealthy thing to do for yourself.
It's fucked up.
quick.
I mean, like if I sit here as
everybody can have problems. They're not.
Yes, that's the point. But it said he's a white straight guy, right? If I say I have a problem, the straight dude who gets everything you want, that's a problem, or this, that. It's like, okay, I'm not saying that y'all don't have y'all's issue. I'm just saying I have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have a problem, It's just, but if anybody, if they speak up, we get chastised for that. So we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't.
It's kind of like everything. It just, yeah.
I don't know if I brought this up, but I had a conversation with a woman on Facebook. I don't know. I think it was about the Amber Heard case, but she was saying something about how it was all misogynistic and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's a social issue, and how basically what we're talking about. And then she brought up like, no, it's all cis white males from America. I'm like, so you're saying that
white male, yeah, cis white male. Yeah, that's the problem. There was this chick. Oh God, there was this one chick who came out on TikTok. She thought because of the woke movement right now that she was going to just be able to say this, and she came out and said something about, I've never seen so many men take a domestic violence situation so serious. And she thought she was going to get all these pats on the back where everybody fucking buried her ass. Everybody, women, men. And the sad thing it is, here's why. It's because it's Johnny Depp. It's because John Crawley wouldn't get that situation. John Crawley wouldn't get it. Drunken wouldn't get on with his name. I mean, I do know his name, but I ain't going to say it loud.
His name brings attention to it, but if he wasn't Johnny Depp, this would never have gone this far.
Exactly.
That's the thing is like, this is why I feel like there are so many men in America, men around the world right now that feel like he is their representative on the ground because no one has the millions of dollars to fight lawsuits to try to clear their name. Most people just have their name tarnished. They have to hope to move to another state or move somewhere where they can't be associated with that kind of stuff. Hope that there's if they're young enough, too much online presence follows them. This could haunt them for years. It could come up when they take a girlfriend home for a family vacation or a holiday. Somebody could say something about something.
You're a holiday.
My brother had issues in school. He didn't do anything, but like this chick just got mad at him and said he touched her, and it started a whole fucking thing. Like, yes, I'm not saying don't take it seriously, but there has got to be a more reasonable way.
There's got to be a middle ground to that kind of stuff, especially the sexual. I mean, look, because like I said before, and I'll say it again, don't ever take anybody 100% at the word. You can't do it. I mean, it's just not. If like the shit that happened a while back with a friend of ours, right? A friend of mine, friend of yours. One person like 100% against that person, and not knowing any of the details. They just did it because they thought it was the right thing to do, or whatever. And I knew the details. They didn't, but I'm the bad person because I knew the details. But anyways, it's that we've got to come to this common ground to where we're respectful to the person who's making the accusation, right? We definitely investigate it, but we don't just say, "Hey, you're 100% telling the truth." We're not going to question you in any way. We can't do that because that is not fair to the person who's being accused, because there's a chance they may be being accused and they didn't do anything wrong.
They may be being accused solely for the punitive damages to them for that. Now, my thing is, why could we not instead rush more quickly? Like, yes, investigate.
Yeah.
But what the immediate rush should be, in my opinion, and this is even as like a person who's experienced that stuff, I honestly, I can't. I'm not at a psychological place where I can be comfortable calling myself a hater or anything like that. I mean, but yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm sorry to make fun of it for those who are. Like, I'm not at that place. Like, I hit a wall again, and but you can't go punitive right away. Like, why not go the opposite route and say, let me get you help. If you've been through this, if you've been hit or made to feel afraid on a constant basis, or emotionally twisted, like whatever it is that's been done, or full on, I don't know what you want to be cool with the channel, like I have no idea how serious stuff is getting, like horror worded or whatever. Like, get them help. Get them help. Don't start a crusade against whoever they're accusing. Start looking into that and take it seriously. You don't have to make it public, but take it seriously.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't have somebody who can hurt people out there just running around hurting people.
Yeah.
But
that's another thing with America.
If I were going forward, would be, I'm not looking to just drag somebody. Like, I want help for me.
Yeah, I agree. And one other thing I want to say: an accusation is not a form of proof.
Correct.
It is not a form of proof. And I actually had somebody tell me one time that an accusation is a form of proof. Bull fucking shit. It is not. It is not. And if you think in any fucking way possible that it is, you're an idiot.
I think I would like to hope that maybe that person is just reversing the idea of like the lack of accusation seems to be unfortunately taken as, look, see if nothing happened, because if something had happened, they would have reported it. Well, I can tell you right now, nothing that's ever happened to me, well, one thing that has ever happened to me was even remotely reported.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how the shit goes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but like at the same time, it never even occurred to me to think like I'm going to go try and seek to destroy a person later.
Yeah.
Because now I've found my voice. I would be happy that I found my voice, but why do I want to use my voice now? Unless you think somebody's actively being hurt.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's a confusing subject. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I got you.
You don't want to silence people, but at the same time, the crusades and the way this is all panned out is just like it's just destroying everyone.
I understand. It is. And on the other hand, my nuts.
And scientifically, witnesses probably shouldn't be on the stand, because every time, and it's proven, every time you think back to a memory of something that happened, there's a little bit of change. So like if you think about a guy in a blue shirt pop my balloon,
the next time it's a white shirt.
Yeah.
Memory can be tricky. Yeah, for sure.
No, he is right though. There has been many studies that's proven
it
that.
Changes, especially if somebody makes a suggestion to you.
Yeah, because that is the power of suggestion is very powerful.
Especially with eyewitness testimony.
Yes.
It's not a good deal.
That's why defense attorneys are very good at their, like a lot of defense attorneys are very good, because they know how to suggest things and make somebody fuck up on the stand.
That's why all the high-powered cases call in Elizabeth Loftus, so that she can discredit the memory of victims.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I will slap you upside your right tit.
When you actually slapped her upside the left tit.
Wait a minute, I slapped her on the third tit. What are you talking about?
Third tit? Oh my God. Oh.
Landon
forgot about that one.
Landon once touched my third testicle with his toe.
Did it brush his knee when you were climbing out the couch?
No, he took his shoe off, removed his sock, and put his third toe on my nut.
Third toe?
Yeah.
It's a weird one to operate individually.
Yeah, he's very good at it. He can actually shoot a gun with his third toe.
Wow. I'm impressed by them.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
And by the way, speaking of third toes, I do have a string go. And so the string go is $100. If you can help out, which probably won't make it, that's fine. But if we can, I'd much appreciate it. Also, update on the TikTok. I am past 138,000 followers on TikTok now. And there's some things coming that's, I'm at 138.2. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. But yeah, help out with the goal if you can.
Trubisky.
Do what? Yeah, I got. Yeah, well, just a few more. Trubisky's
Not a contest.
It's not a contest, but I'm way better at this shit than Trubisky is. But it's not a contest. I would never compare us because, well, you can't. I'm good. He's not. No. Trubisky's awesome. I would never downgrade his little measly couple thousand followers when I would never. Raisin, stop it.
I'm dying. Trubisky's the greatest.
No, all jokes aside, Trubisky is doing all right. I've been watching some of his TikToks lately. There was one the other day that made me laugh, and I was really shocked at that.
I keep missing his Jackbox streams. Every time I catch him live, he's playing Fortnite, and I'm not as into it. But I like to slip in and be anonymous when he plays Jackbox.
Now, I was talking to Raisin before the stream started about TikTok, and I'm not going to lie, you haven't been seeing me do a lot of random streams over here. It's because TikTok has been showing me attention. TikTok has been taking me out and treating me like a lovely date. When YouTube just does not do that. So I've been getting attention from TikTok, and they help push my videos and stuff like that and my streams. I mean, last night I was doing a stream on TikTok. At one point I had over almost 300 people watching. So yeah. And I found some cool shit on there. You people need to go over there. I came across this dude who talked about science the other day, and he did it in a joking comedy way. It was very funny, and I was like, I wished I had him as a teacher when I was young. I would have probably been a smarter man today.
What did you learn?
Oh, I didn't learn shit.
What is that?
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I wish I had this man who taught me nothing as a teacher.
Actually, I did. The sad thing about it is, you know my memory. But he was talking about seismic waves or some shit like that. I can't remember. And I just thought it was interesting. I know that if I paid more, like if I wanted to, I could go back and I could pay attention. That's what I meant by that. Because he was very engaging. And, you know, I guess that's the right word.
He proposed to you?
I guess it wasn't the right word.
No, it was the right word. You're fine. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was very good. Yes, Landon, it is more entertaining. Thank you for noticing, even though you don't watch them.
Aww.
I'm trying to get Landon over. I think Landon would do good on TikTok. I really do. In the science community.
Bites.
Huh?
Science bites.
Well, yeah, but that means they even do long videos now. And also they've got a couple new things. They're implementing a lot of things lately for now, mind you, it's for content creators who do have quite a bit of followers. But like especially people who've got a little bit more than 100,000 above followers, they're implementing a lot of programs that are helping make money. They're bringing in some new stuff. Yeah. So and you know I ain't lucky enough to have a and I by the way I feel very lucky, even though I know my talent is what you know, but I am very lucky. And I'm very 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 happy and excited about what's going on. It's a little fire under my ass, and I know like it's not for everybody. I get it. I understand that, but I do tell you right now, if you are a content creator, I'm really trying to help my fellow content creator. Jump on this fucking train.
Does Kazoom have a TikTok?
Do what?
Does Kazoom have a TikTok?
Kazoom, yes, he does.
Cool.
Yes, he does. What I'm saying though is that I think content creator now, not because right now it is hot and it's still new enough to where people can get discovered.
It's at its peak, you could say.
Yeah. Just like YouTube, it was one. It's hard to get discovered on YouTube, bro. I mean, it's just fucking extremely fucking hard. It's hard if it's really hard, and it's because it's oversaturation, right?
Yep.
And it's just and it's just to be expected. It's to be expected, and it's gonna happen to TikTok.
Do they have numbers for like how many creators do they have over there versus how many creators does YouTube have?
Well, I mean, right now, of course, YouTube has way more. I mean, TikTok's still fairly new, especially in this new form that it's in, right? Because TikTok is definitely evolving. It used to be Musical.ly, by the way, years ago, but then it was a little kid, and then there's still a little kid out for a long time as TikTok. But then when the pandemic, just in the last couple of years, it made a change to a different audience, right? It's brought in a different audience. When the pandemic happened, that's when adults didn't have shit to do, and they started going over to TikTok and having fun. And now it took on a life of its own. That's literally
perfect storm too. Like everybody was housebound from TikTok, and then you have the big storm of Trump hate. Trump hates TikTok. Everybody's making fun of Trump on TikTok. Yeah. Everybody wants to sign in and get in on the fun of
That's exactly. Yeah, that's a good point too. That's a very, very good point.
Like when he went against it, that almost assured its success.
Yeah, a very good point. Very good point. And a lot of people just swore. And look, by the way, there's a whole lot of Trumpers on TikTok.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, you have both sides, and that's good. I like that. I don't want them not to have that. I want them to have. However, I am not involved in any of that shit. I'm not involved in the political talks. I'm not being Mr. Social Activist dude over there. I'm not doing that. I'm being the funny fucker goofball Pimpmunk. If I feel like doing a video about a dog, I do a video about a dog.
Well, I think the platforms that focus mainly on one side don't do really well. Like Parler, like that was a far right, like Twitter.
Yeah.
And that kind of went bust.
Yes, because then you're correct. You can upload 10-minute videos now on TikTok, which is taking its course just like YouTube did, right? It's taking its course. It's evolving into something else. YouTube used to be where you couldn't do 10 minutes. At one point, I think YouTube was 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or something like that.
I remember them being 10 minutes. I just don't remember. Like, I remember there being a whole big thing, like when you were able to do videos that were longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, at one time, it was less than 10 minutes.
That predates me. Mm-hmm. I've only had a YouTube account since 2008.
I have, Landon. Thank you. Yeah, I have, Landon. I really have. I have reached a point now to where I don't have to just be Mr. Edgier, and now I'm also proving to a different audience that I don't have to always be I can be naughty, I can be edgy, I can also be PG, and I'm proving that over in TikTok. There's many jokes though that's very PG. My most popular video is very, very PG. It's got 2.7 million views, and it's very PG. Well, the word "motherfuckers" in it, though, I will say that, but it's not like the word "motherfucker" is in the video.
1990s PG.
Yeah, 90s PG. But it's about it's about defloofing. It's about taking the fluff off of a dog. That's the video. And I did not think that video was going to be my most popular video of all time, but it is. Yes, good fun silliness. It's a lot of my content on TikTok. It's good fun. Now, every now and again, like I did one earlier that was kind of edgy. But also the latest one I did was about giving dogs boots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just me being goofy and silly, and being able to have a way different audience, like a very widespread audience. Like I have young folks, I have black folks, I have white folks, I have old folks, conservatives, Democrats. I have all kinds of an audience. And I like that. I don't want to aim at one audience. I want many people to be able to enjoy what I do. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of how I've, become over there. And hopefully, I do. By the way, I do have a secret channel here on YouTube that I have not unveiled yet. That is going to be kind of connected with that style in that TikTok era. And I don't know when I'm going to unveil that channel yet, but maybe when I get a little bit more audience.
Just come out with an app called Pimpmunk.
What the fuck is a technical disaster? Perhaps using Android apps on Windows 11 it becomes a regular thing I might consider. Okay. Well, now I will say this: TikTok had, from what I hear, and I honestly think I do agree, because when I first started TikTok, I was using an Android, and now I have an iPhone XR, which I want to upgrade my iPhone. I really do, because I need a better camera. However, it does work better with an iPhone. The app does, I think. And a lot of people agree with that. And Landon hates Microsoft. I think one day Landon and Bill Gates will make love. Which I don't think he was a personal fan of Steve Jobs either. Steve Jobs was a weird cat.
Yeah, he's making purified water out of poop, right? In Africa.
Steve Jobs is dead, bro.
Wait, no, that's Bill Gates.
Oh, he better not be making shit. No. If he making some purified shit water, we got issues.
The ghost of Steve Jobs.
That motherfucker, Patrick Swayze's playing that motherfucker. Patrick Swayze's dead too, though.
Yeah, ass cancer.
Yeah. The way you said that diminishes his struggles.
Yeah, ass cancer.
It's almost tight pants. That's what happened.
But I hate it when somebody like gets sick and people like are dies and people act like they love them and stuff. Like, because when Patrick died, I see all these people going crazy. I'm like, he really wasn't that popular.
Nah.
And like, I remember when Richard Nixon died, you seen all these motherfuckers, people, I'm like, y'all cussed him like a month ago. And y'all here acting like y'all hate that he did. Fuck y'all, shut up. Anyways, that's just my opinion. If I got any tips, I haven't, and I'm sad about that, right?
Oh.
You stop it, you son of a bitch.
What? I was trying to bring the burps for tips. Every time I burp, everyone needs a tip.
My cash, did I use the right? I don't think I did. I don't think I used the right links tonight, by the way. So my Cash App stuff won't be on there tonight, but yeah. But PayPal is. Steve Jobs spent multiple minutes cussing me out, but his cursing made no rational sense. Okay. Well, Landon tends to piss people off. Apparently. Nah.
Oh yeah, totally.
He pisses me off.
With his mild-tempered, sweet generosity, nice things to say, and his science. How dare he?
You know what this is?
Chop smokes?
No, it's a fucking straw, you dumbass. My God, no. I was going to say something about chopsticks, but then I seen the opportunity to do something different.
Looked like cigarettes you were going to eat with.
I thought the same thing, yeah. Or like
I can't use. I'm not very good at using chopsticks.
Oh, I'm fucking horrible.
I'm not good at it. I don't see the point in it, by the way, when there's a fucking perfectly usable goddamn fork on the table. It don't make no fucking sense. Oh, but you gotta be like, it's culture. Fuck your culture. We're in America, bitch.
No. So apparently, a fork, if you're gonna like with Asian food, if you use a fork, that's
The
considered...
cat will meow real loud. I get it.
You
Okay,
can't
you said
pick up
that, I
sushi
didn't-
with a fork.
Do what?
You cannot pick up sushi with a fork.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can,
No,
but
what?
it's not culturally appropriate because
No, what?
that-
Wait, what? No, whoa, back it up. What do you mean? Yes, you can.
You can
sushi.
pick it up with a fork.
Does not compute.
You can pick any fucking culture, like especially a taco or like spaghetti. You can use a fork with any cuisine.
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 This motherfucker said cuisine.
Cuisine, whatever.
He said cuisine.
You said, wait, what? Cuisine?
Cuisine.
Well, we know
I'm
he-
from the middle of America. We are stupider than
I
the
have
southern
never heard
people.
anybody fuck up cuisine.
Well, that means that he's read it, but not heard pretentious people say it. So I congratulate you, John.
I hang out with
Pretentious
John
is the
York.
right way. Pretentious to say something correctly.
you just rock your cuisine.
Can I have some of that cuisine, please? I think I'll never forget that night. I hate to talk about this dude because he ended up being a piece of shit. But there was a certain dude that was in Seattle with me and Landon at one time. And we were sitting down and Landon took us to this kind of fancy restaurant, right? And sitting there and on the menu it said bolognese sauce, right? I knew that this motherfucker was going to say it because I knew how stupid he was. He said, I'd like to have some of this bologna sauce. And I'm sitting there, you stupid motherfucker. Cuisine.
That's not far off.
Must be what QAnon people eat. That's good, Landon. That's good. I just can't believe you said that. On the cuisine. That sounds like something a redneck would say.
I'll own it. Cuisine.
Have you never heard anybody say it though? Because a lot of people do that.
Cuisine.
Yeah, cuisine. You said perfect.
I'm not fancy. Fuck that.
Lean cuisine is not fancy, to be fair.
See? Lean cuisine. Not
lean cuisine. I'm gonna say that shit now. I guarantee you. What you got on your cuisine in there?
cuisine.
Yeah, look, because people make fun of me for saying email, so they're like, what do you mean, like a DM? I'm like, yeah, no, but like with my email address, email. You know, some people do still email.
Do they?
Shut up, yes.
No, people. I use email all the time. Actually. Now I don't use email to email a person. It's for business stuff. I haven't emailed a person in 10 fucking years.
I've emailed people recently.
Why?
Because you guys send big files.
Pimpmunk and that some blueberry ate your truffle mac and cheese. Yes, that is the same blueberry that ate my truffle mac and cheese. No, he didn't eat my truffle mac and cheese. He ate my baby back rib, remember?
And he
Not
didn't tell me.
my ribs, my barbecue. What it was, they all ordered calamari. I don't eat calamari. So Landon said, why don't you get those ribs? We were at a Hawaiian infusion place, right?
Hawaiian
infusion place. And I said infusion the first time. Hawaiian infusion place. Well, I got these ribs. And I went to the bathroom and they all had their calamari. Or calamari. When I got back to the table, my ribs were gone. This motherfucker ate my ribs while I was in the bathroom.
He never even did the video work he was supposed to do, and he ate your ribs too?
Yeah, he ate my goddamn ribs.
I ain't get no videos. I was supposed to get videos from that trip. Fuck that blueberry.
Yeah, and then he turned out to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's gross.
From what I gather. Well, I know he is.
Allegedly.
No, he told me.
Oh. Yeah, I'm. Oh,
me and him had a conversation.
I've heard. Yeah.
I know it's allegedly to you, but it's not allegedly to me. He told me.
Oof.
But yeah. And when he told me, I said, "Look here, you do know this is the last conversation you and me ever had." That's what I told him. And he's like, "I thought we were friends." I said, "No, we're not any longer."
Yeah. That person was.
We're not any longer. I said, "I can't be friends with somebody like you. Will not refuse. I refuse to be." All right, now I need tips. Who's gonna do it? Is it gonna be you or you or you? One of you.
And you.
So we are in 11:30 my time, 12:30 Razor's time.
So he was late.
Do what, baby?
It was 11:30, like 35 minutes ago.
Bitch.
Dick.
I'll eat your ass.
Oh, that was weak. Come on.
That wasn't. I forced it. I'll do better later.
Tell you what.
Chicken
What? No, what?
What?
I told you what?
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 I wish somebody would give me my $100 gold amount.
Ooh.
I need it. And I'm adding it to the money I make on TikTok. And I gotta make a fucking doctor's appointment tomorrow too. And I don't know, but I got to. And then I also gotta pay rent. And I also got fuck 2 midgets.
You get 2 midgets? What?
I can't say midget. I'm sorry. I forgot midgets inappropriate. 2 half humans.
Little people.
Half humans.
You got 1.
The proper way to say it is half human.
Little people.
I don't think they like that either.
They're not little people.
Well, that's what they say they want.
They like dwarf too for some reason. To me, dwarf is worse than midget.
Well, that's the medical condition, dwarfism.
Yeah, but so is okay. The R word is the actual medical fucking condition too, but you can't say that no more.
Is that a medical term for it?
It used to be. Mental retardation.
Semi-human is what Landon said.
Semi-human. Little cunts, Red Eye said. That's a good one. Artificial midgetry system. That's a good one. Demi-human. I like that, Landon. Squats is also acceptable.
Yeah, I guess it was. It's now called intellectual disability.
I like to call them don't matter.
Maybe.
They don't matter.
You don't matter. None of us matter.
No, shit you say, bitch. I matter.
No, you're not even real.
I matter to 138,000.
Only for 10 minutes at a time.
My mama love me. My mama love me.
Maybe. That's only because the society forces her to.
That's not true. Don't ever take my love.
Forces her to say that, anyway.
Don't take my mama love with me. My mama love me. My mama love me.
If she loved you, she'd hit you with the broom.
She does.
Hobbits?
Hobbits.
Half-bits?
Two-legged turds. What the fuck is this? Anyways, Raisin, I got Chatterbait open on the other browser. I mean, other tab. I forgot.
Oh yeah? Is it difficult and dangerous?
Difficult and dangerous. Yeah, that was funny. That would be difficult and dangerous.
That was not a no, mind you. It was not a no.
Yeah, what she's talking about. When I did one of my private shows. There was this dude on Chatterbait that he was doing heroin or something.
He was smoking something out of
Yeah,
it.
and I asked him would he fuck the pipe, and he said that would be difficult to do.
Such a weird moment.
Yeah.
They were old people too.
Yeah. Kind of was. Oh, nipple clamps.
Hot.
Frodo's. There you go. That's a good one.
Photos. Only if they're the big feet kind, though.
You what? Oh.
Well, Raisin, aren't you talking up there? You're always trying to throw out you got hairy feet.
Giant hairy feet.
Giant hairy feet. You fucking hobbit, Raisin.
Landon caught on micro giants. It's a good one. Micro giants. I'm coming out with some merch pretty soon on TikTok. There's a thing called the Floofy Game, but y'all wouldn't even know what the fuck that is. Yeah. The Floof Game. What the hell? Something flew in my head. Anyways.
The bugs.
It might have been a bug. I think it was a bug. It was a bug. It was a bug. It was a goddamn bug.
I don't want to watch the animated Starship Troopers.
Do what, babe?
No, I want to watch the animated Starship Troopers.
Oh.
Roughnecks.
Yeah, the movies were so bad, though.
Oh, but the animated series was glorious.
Did they like fucking retcon shit, or did they like?
It's just good. You gotta watch it. It's its own thing. It's fantastic.
What are you talking about?
Starship Troopers animated.
Starship Troopers is awesome.
Animated series is Roughnecks.
Oh, the movie was fucking great. I don't know what he's talking about.
I wasn't as big a fan of the movie as I was of the animated.
It was supposed to be bad. They didn't take themselves serious. It wasn't bad. They just didn't take.
To be like an old school movie.
Yeah, it didn't take it. It was slapsticky, not taking it serious. It didn't take it. It was good. I like it.
It was hot. I give that. That shit was definitely hot.
I don't know. Yeah. You pissed Red Eye off. Junkie.
I know Starship Troopers is a fucking classic. I love it. I don't.
You said it was bad.
It is bad, and that's why I love it.
No,
it's so bad.
You did not say it that way. You were saying it sucked.
It does suck. I mean,
no, it doesn't.
If you think about the whole, it's all about military. Fucking.
If you don't like it, you just tell him, "Suck it, suck it." I don't like it. I think it sucks.
Well, that's a stupid opinion.
Well, if that's his opinion, he's right.
And it doesn't. No, his opinion does not. It's stupid.
I'm still laughing at
Starship Troopers. Yeah, I
like his Zoom said.
I can watch it right now. It rock.
I feel like I'm a Starship Trooper every time I have to take care of a bug.
Dude, Starship Troopers is fucking badass.
You gotta channel your inner Starship Troopers when the bugs come in the house.
The only good bug
Me
is
too,
the dead bug. That's right, August. Yeah, it did. It was very ironic. It was irony. They didn't take themselves too serious.
August, the only good bug is a dead bug.
Yeah,
but the militaristic, us versus them kind of thing is.
By the way, you do realize the overacting was on purpose, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And there was also boobs.
Yeah, there was boobs.
That's all I remember.
I've had people say, well, they overacted. No shit.
They were supposed to. That was the whole point.
That was the fucking point. Oh. It's afraid. It's afraid. Yeah, the shit was pretty awesome. Quick now, say Judge Dredd sucks. Red, I'll get really pissed in.
I'm coming to the snowy north.
So we got almost 15 minutes left, and I want to see my $100 gold made, or we'll never, ever, ever talk to Raisin again.
I will show my nipples for $10.
Well, there you go. I will stick this straw in my ass.
For free.
Yeah. I already have stuck in my ass. Everybody's on the clock who loves me. If you don't pay the clock, you don't love me. And my mama will get big sores on her face. If you want my mama to have face sores, then go ahead, don't tip.
Awful.
The monkeypox are going around. I think that's what Pimp's mom has. Monkeypox. Cure Pimp's monkeypox with tips.
Oh, fuck gore. I don't like gore. I ain't going that far. Yeah, I'm not into gore. I'm not saying they suck. I'm just saying I don't like gore.
You gotta go. You really need to go to a live show.
I don't like them. I'm not into them. But I'm not saying they're horrible or bad. Because to be honest with you, I am not well versed in that type of music enough to really say if they're bad or not.
I thought you were versatile.
I am versatile. I know I like a little bit of a lot of most music. I really
just not room for war.
I just don't like war. I just don't really, and I like, and that type of metal is my least favorite of all. That type of music where I really, I mean, I'm not even disrespecting it or insulting that type of music. I'm just saying that's my least favorite type of music.
Are you talking about the music itself or their stick?
No, not them. The music itself. That
music,
genre.
Okay.
I just my least favorite.
Because like during like the early 90s or mid 90s, like you got Slipknot, you got Mudvayne, you got Mushroom Head.
Now, if you gave me tickets to say, okay, you go see Slipknot or go see War, I'm going to see Slipknot. I'm going to take
I'm going to see War.
Well, I didn't ask you.
Well, I answered.
I didn't ask you.
Well, I answered.
No.
But nowadays you got, I mean, Slipknot has kind of taken, they've taken off the whole mask thing. They sometimes do it, but you got, what is it, Necro Goblicon in the mid 2000s, as far as like heavy metal, quote unquote heavy metal. And that's their shtick, I guess.
Your shtick.
Suck my shtick.
No, back off, buddy. You're going too far with your shit.
Word pun. I was talking to you, pimp.
I know. That's why I said back off, buddy. I don't care if you're tired of sucking. I don't suck anybody's goddamn shtick.
He's old. He's got a disco stick.
Yeah. No, if it's taking didn't see what was deleted anyway. I don't know what you're talking about. I was deleting my past and the chat shifted up. Well, Landon's being racist in the chat room. He said
Landon's awesome.
He doesn't like white people. Oh, by the way, I did do a video that I thought was funny as hell, personally, and a lot of black people like it too. There was this white chick at a convenience or a grocery store, and hey, everybody has shopped for cake icing. I assume most people have. You ever seen the cake icing that says white? There's vanilla, then there's the white cake icing. It just says white. Anyway, she says, what flavor is white? And then I cut in with my stitch and I go, I lick myself and said, it's a little salty.
Oi.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking funny.
Indeed.
Do what, babe?
Indeed. A little salty.
A little salty. I'll stab you in the fucking gut.
Nice.
From the inside.
Interesting. That's different.
It's different. Tomorrow night, I'm assuming I honestly typed out a whole message earlier and I did not send it because Kazoom messaged me today on Twitter and I meant to ask him did he want to be on tomorrow night. So I know he's in the chat now, so I'll just go ahead and do that instead of retyping that fucking message. So he wants to be on tomorrow night. Sounds good to him.
Awesome. I would love to see that.
You shut the fuck up.
I watch every now and again. If I'm not working.
Alright. Is anybody gonna tip me tonight? Right?
I don't know. I think they're all being mean.
You need to work. You need to work harder.
Guys, no love for the pimpy. Not even a little.
You know how to flirt with an asexual?
Flirt with an asexual?
Yeah. You know how to, I'm asking.
Oh, we should bring John Morgan around so I can.
No, I'm going to tell damn it. Just say you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't.
No.
I will show my nipples and you guys can pretend they're raisins.
Did you get the joke?
No.
Oh my God. How do you flirt with an asexual? You say how?
How?
You don't.
That's mean. Asexuals are people too.
Yeah, but my God, there's no point to flirt with them. That's the joke.
But I like to make John Morgan uncomfortable.
It is pretty funny to make fun of them.
It is very fun to make fun of them. It's one of my greatest fucking feelings.
Like standing on top of a mountain.
Yeah, it really is awesome. It's pretty fucking awesome.
When I'm done, I like to get off of the internet, spin around in a circle, and sing "The Hills Are Alive."
There you go.
With the sound of music. It's an old fucking movie.
I wish that voice never happened.
It's an old fucking movie. You blame Raisin for it.
With the sobs of Morgan. Come on, get it right.
With the sobs of Morgan.
Is that your best Julie Andrews right there? She had a beautiful
I don't fucking know.
That was pretty fucking bad.
Oi.
I've never watched the movie before.
What? It used to come on TV every year.
Yeah, it did.
He used to come. No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Back in 1943, being.
So that was used to.
Baby mouth.
God damn it. Nobody's tipping, and I'm very sad about this.
Yeah,
What can I do to get your money to be my money?
You gotta stab someone.
Flash dance.
Flash dance.
A valiant effort.
In olden days, of a glimpse of stalking was really quiet as something shocking. Now heavens, now anything goes. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. 11:23. We got 7 minutes. If I make this money, I swear, I promise you, I will spend it. Good deal. Right, Rachel?
Yes.
I'll always picture Kate Capshaw singing that at the beginning of Temple of Doom. Cool. Every time I hear the name Kate Capshaw, I think of capsation, which is hot. And Kate Capshaw was kind of hot. So there you go. You do know what capsation is, right, Crawley?
Yeah, it's the chemical in peppers that makes your mouth hot. Yeah,
that's right. You know they sell. I didn't know this until I swear I did not know this until recently. They sell pure capsation.
Fuck that. I mean, fuck. There was one night. My brother went out of town, and he got this it's called Little Nitro Challenge, and he got this like little fucking red gummy bear.
Yeah.
And apparently it's 900 times. Yeah. Well, no. 9 million Scovilles.
9 million.
9 million. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that hot gummy bear challenge thing. They do that with that.
Go to my fucking channel, and I ended up puking up blood because of it. My brother was like I can't do hot myself, but I wanted to show my brother up, so I fucking chewed it, swallowed it, and was like,
but here's the deal.
Okay. And then I fucking threw it up.
Here's the deal. Now, I don't know the science and how this will do. I'm stupid. But they say if you put pure capsaicin in your mouth, it's not hot. There's something you got to do to it. I don't know what it is. Who knows? Somebody in the chat room know? Raisin, do you know?
What?
If you take pure capsaicin, right? Unfucked with capsaicin, put it in your mouth, it doesn't burn.
I would assume it does.
It doesn't. It doesn't. They say it doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, there's something I guess there's something you got to do. Or something. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I wish I did. I mean, I guess I should have looked it up before I talked about it. But yeah, I remember watching. I watched a video not too long ago about it on TikTok, and they explained it, but I can't remember why.
Are you thinking about like milk because it's thicker?
No, I'm telling you, pure capsaicin. Before it's something done to it that you put in your mouth, it doesn't burn.
How spicy is pure capsaicin on a Scoville scale?
How about you say it right?
Has a value of no, that is definitely going to burn.
They say it doesn't. I swear, I'm not lying to you, bitch.
I'm sure somebody says it doesn't. I've heard lots of crazy things.
I don't give a fuck if it sounds like bullshit to you or not, August. You're ugly. I'm so mean. You're not ugly, August. I to this day, I swear, here's what's funny. I have never seen August.
You haven't?
No, and I call him ugly all the time. I don't know. I have no idea what the man looks like.
He's been around forever, and I
don't care about him enough to know. No, I honestly, that's the joke. That's the reason I say that. If I have actually seen the man, I would never state my opinion on his looks whatsoever. But the joke is, I don't know what he looks like.
He's fucking Michelangelo.
Of the tongue.
Do I?
How could it not burn if it binds to the pain receptors in your tongue?
Bitch, I don't know. I just said I don't know how it works.
That's why fucking milk. I mean, like if you drink water, it's not thick enough to get the capsaicin out of your mouth. If you drink milk, it's.
I think the dairy actually neutralizes it.
Yeah, it neutralizes it. So I mean,
water doesn't help.
No,
exactly.
Soda makes it worse.
Yeah. But no, but back to I would never make that comment if I actually knew what he looked like. But that's the joke between me and him is that I actually don't know what he looks like, so I say he's ugly. You look like a thumb. Well, I have a very attractive thumb, so tell me that's not an attractive thumb. See, it makes her hiccup. So, but
the heat of a chili pepper is not actually a taste. Is that what you mean? And this is burning feeling comes from the body's pain response. Capsaicin inside the pepper activates a protein in people's cells called TRPV1. The protein's job is to sense heat. What it does, it alerts the brain. The brain then responds by sending a jolt of pain back to the affected part of the body.
Well, there you go. I guess that explains it, don't it?
I mean, so you could say it doesn't have a taste, but it still burns.
Well, maybe that's what I meant. Taste. I don't know. Now,
honestly, anything hot doesn't really have a taste.
Not true. Not true.
Well, spicy is a taste usually. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. That's the reason, like, when I eat hot stuff, I like for it to be a certain amount of spice, but not ridiculous, because I want to be able to taste it, not just eat. I just don't want to taste it.
It's not a taste.
I don't want just to be burning. I don't want the burning sensation. I want the burning sensation and taste. So that's, yeah.
Well, the burning sensation seems to enhance other flavors, right? But like it is saying spiciness itself is not a taste. Not like sweetness and sourness. Spiciness is a sensation.
Yeah, that's why I said the sensation. Because I know this shit. Because I'm with you 100%. I hate things that are just hot and not with no flavor. That's why people that get stupid with it, they're stupid. But anyways. We're at that point, Raisin.
At that point where you're making us sad. How dare y'all?
My beer's messy. But anyways, we're going to go tonight. We thank you. Kazuma will be on tomorrow night. And it's fun. It's been fun. It's been fun. Appreciate you guys very much. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
John Morgan is a disgusting